welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in today's video. If you've never seen my face before, or maybe you've just watched some of these like super viral videos, what's up? My name is Kayla. I am a Northern California based photographer, vlogger, wifey, Jesus loving girl, and today's video is going to be an updated Lightroom editing tutorial slash routine, I guess you could call it. Basically how I edit my photos today. You guys loved the last video so much so that I decided to give you an updated one because 5 months for you photographers out there, you know just how much you can change day to day. 5 months, things have definitely changed, you guys. First of all, I've gotten a new lens and I just have like little things that I do way differently now. So I would love for you guys to watch this video to kind of see what I do personally, and if you want like a more in-depth tutorial, I can totally dish one of those out for you guys also, but I think today's video is purely going to be how I edit my photos. It might be a little fast. I know that was like a big thing from the last video that you guys thought I was rushing or going too fast, but I just honestly want you to see like how I do it. I can do like an all over like Lightroom tutorial, how to import your photos to exporting your photos. If you want something like that, please leave a comment down below so you can let me know if that is something you're interested in. If not, let's just keep on watching this video and we'll get right into it. Hey guys, welcome back to Lightroom. Today's session is going to be with Michelle and Shane. If you saw this photo on Instagram, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it right here onto the screen for you. This is the exact session that I did. This photo got so much love from you guys, so I'm super excited to bring you a tutorial or sort of an overview of how I edit my photos nowadays compared to my last editing tutorial video. And I'm super excited to be using Michelle and Shane's session with you. This was such a gorgeous location, gorgeous couple, and they just knew what to do. I didn't have to tell them to pose or anything. They were just running around, having the time of their lives, and I feel like I truly captured that essence of their love. So we're just going to jump into it. So these are all my collections down here, by the way, if you were wondering. But so I work with all of these presets. Now, I only really use like a select few of these. As you can see, I've sort of built some presets right here. This is gonna be like my most used one, this Kayla 3 Warm. I don't totally love it on this photo right away, but I'm just gonna show you kind of what the different presets look like. So here's Kayla 1. I don't love that on here. Whoa, what the heck did I do? Let's go back. Here's Kayla 3, and of course I skipped Kayla 2, so here's that one. So not too much of a difference if you look up here. Let me just scroll over those. So here's Kayla 1, 2, 3, and Warm. But these are not from scratch. I use LXC mainly on all my photos, but recently I've tried to create my own presets based off of what you've seen on my Instagram, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, you guys should totally click out of this video and go give me a follow because I'd love to connect with more of you guys and see all of your great work. So definitely come check me out on Instagram and we can be best friends. Okay, so we're gonna start off with this photo using Kayla 3 Warm. Now, I've been trying to make my photos super dark, super moody, but still hold like a glow to them because I find like golden hour to be like the most beautiful time of the day. If anyone feels the same way, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. But just quickly, here's a before and here's an after. Now, I don't know if I'm going to totally leave this photo how it is. Usually I'll start editing a session and I might change my mind on how I want it to look, and then I'll go back and touch it up a little bit. But basically right now, I'm loving everything. So we're just going to press Command C, and if you're on not a MacBook, I'm not sure what you're gonna press, but basically we're gonna copy the settings. So all of this I don't mess with, I just keep it all the same. I press copy and we're gonna go to the next picture. Here's the next image and we're gonna press Command V and it's going to paste this. Now you can see there's a drastic difference between this photo and this photo. I do not love how orange and how highlighted Michelle and Shane are. So I'm just gonna bring down my exposure, bring down my temperature to where I think it fits best. Maybe even bring down, no, I want to keep my highlights. Bring up the shadows just a smidgen and then bring the exposure down just a little bit. Now you can see, even though I pasted the same copy and paste preset onto the second image, I didn't love it, so I'm going to tweak that. Going to the next one, let's find an image that Ooh, I love how they're posed right here. So we're going to press Command V again. And again, I do not love how orangey this looks. I want my glow to look extremely natural. So I'm just going to bring down my temp, maybe bring down the contrast, bring up the shadows a little bit. That way we see their bodies a little bit more. And then bring the highlights up a little bit too. So again, here's the before and the after. So here's the photo that you guys saw and gave, well, technically you saw this one. This is the one I posted to my Instagram. Here's the before and the after. But this was like the craziest shot. So see how this wave looks like, you know, itty bitty, no big deal. It totally catapulted up onto Shane and Michelle, and we all were cracking up. This was literally 30 seconds into their session. So as you can see, I've already pasted something on there, but we're just going to reset the image and try this out again from scratch. So starting with Kayla 3 warm, this is what the photo looks like with a 1 click. And I'm just going to go ahead and tweak that because nothing, no preset can go on 1 click and be perfect. So I'm just going to mess with everything here, see what I like, see what I don't like. Definitely love the warmth. Okay, so here's the before and the after, and I'm really happy with how this looks. I love how contrasted the photo is. I love how dark it is. And I think the only difference, honestly, between this one and this one is I brought my shadows down and my highlights up some more. So, and you know, it's a little bit different of a wave anyways. So this is what my raw looks like. I'm going to, again, paste Kayla 3 warm. And we do not like how overexposed they are, so I'm going to bring that exposure down a ton, bring shadows down a ton, and then my highlights are going to come up a ton because I don't love this glare up top here, so I'm just going to bring my highlights way up, and this is what we're kept with. I might bring the temperature down just a tad too because I don't want it to look too orange. That looks beautiful to me. And I'm just going to Command V, oh shoot, nope, Command Z to get undo, Command C to copy, which is what I want, and then Command V to paste. And I love how these look. Let's see if we have some close-up shots in here. There's like 400 images, so bear with me as I try to find good ones to edit for you guys. Obviously none of them are going to be absolutely perfect. I love this one. She's like playing, you know, trying to dust something off of his shoulder. Now, I think I would choose this photo over this photo to post because in this one, her dress is more stuck to her body. And this one is a little bit more blown open, and I like just the look of the movement. And I know that's such like a subtle difference, but I think I'm going to go with this one. So just Command V to paste. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love how this looks. I love, 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 love. Oh my gosh. Let me put them side by side. As you can see, like, I just tried to do super dark tones. I kind of underexpose when I shoot. And then I just tried to basically create this moody darkness in my after. So here again is what it looks like before and after. Oh, I love this where she's stepping and smiling and laughing. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so obsessed with this photo shoot. You have no idea. Okay, so it looks like I already tried editing this one, but let's just go ahead and Command paste, and it does look a little bit brighter to me than the last one, so I'm going to keep it with the new sort of edit. But that's what I'm talking about, guys. I don't ever just edit a session and say, okay, I'm done. I definitely come to it one day, and then the next time I come to it might be totally different how I change the photo or whatever. So I'm never done the first time. I'm always trying to change and grow. Okay, so I feel like this shot looks really good. Just a little too orange, so I'm just bringing it down a little bit, bringing up that exposure and bringing up that contrast just a smidge, like barely anything. Let's put these side by side as well so you guys can see the difference here. Zoom it in for you. So there's just a lot of grain, there's a lot of contrast. With my couples, I try to create tons of movement. I learned that from the best. If you guys do not know who Olivia Markle is, you should by this point know who she is, but I'll link her down below. She was like a super and amazing mentor to me, and I feel like I learned so much from spending 5 days with her. So like I said, Michelle and Shane, I didn't really tell them how to pose. I just kind of moved around their movements, but I definitely learned so much from Olivia, so you guys should go give her a follow. But basically, yeah, I'm just pasting what I had, and then I'm kind of tweaking it. That is basically how I've been editing my photos. I'm going to do a couple more for you guys. So I love this photo so much, so we're going to Command paste, and again, I feel like this is a little too orangey, so I'm just going to bring that down, bring up my exposure a little bit, bring my shadows down to create that darker tone, and here's the before and here's my after. So these are super great examples because these are like way darker. The lighting is gone. How do you brighten this? Well, if you're shooting in RAW, it should be fairly easy to brighten, but pasting that one preset on here, it leaves the photo very dark. We don't want it to be like silhouette. We want to bring up our exposure to the proper where we see their faces are clear, and then I can bring down my shadows, because even if I bring my shadows down to one of the lowest settings, I still see their facial features, which is key. So I'm going to bring the shadows down to -9, bring the blacks down, and then bring the golden temperature up even more. And I really like this. And if we want to get even closer, we can crop it even closer to them. I think that looks really nice. I love keeping, you know, some space still, but we can tell he's a little hunched over. So when you crop that hunch out, he looks like he's standing more just straight up. So here's my before and my after, and I'll put those side by side for you guys. So you can see all I did was underexpose when I took the photo, and then we just had to bring up that exposure. We can even bring up the contrast. If you bring up the contrast though, I suggest taking down the temperature a little bit. I love this, how she's like falling away. So like here, can't really see her face, so I need to bring up my exposure so we see the facial expression. See, now we've gotten there. Even though it doesn't look correct, we got the facial features. So now I can bring my highlights down a little bit, bring my shadows down to keep that like dark moodiness, and bring contrast up and maybe lower the temp just a smidge. So that way you still get the facial features. So let me just paste those on there again. So again, like super dark. So I want to bring up my exposure to where I can see her face, and then match that with my highlights, match that with my shadows. Even I feel like this is a little bit too exposed now. Right there should be good. Yeah, so guys, that's literally all I do.
So guys, that was today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to follow me over on any of my social medias, all the links will be posted down below. You don't want to miss my crazy Snapchats and my awesome Instagram posts and all of that good stuff. So definitely go follow me down there. We can become best friends, I promise. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.